On the turf at a mile 3/8 at even money. Al Hanib. Pinkai in town to ride Al Hanib. He rode him to a record victory in a recent handicap at Hollywood Park. Going off here at even money. Second choice, Never Black, at 5-2.
Black is the last. All in. They're racing. 49 a days, comes away on terms with Missionary Ridge. They hop out 3/4 of a length in front of Bolu Light. Irish Empire fourth on the inside of Never Black from Al Hanib and Glorify. 5 or 6 lengths covers the field, and Missionary Ridge is holding a head advantage over 49 a days as they come down to the 1.125 mark. Bolu Light allowed to stride up to those leaders 3 wide by Gary Belanger as they sweep into the stretch, and they boot clear from Never Black. Al Hanib in the centre in the yellow silks. On his inside is Irish Empire, and Glorified trails. Not a great degree of speed on, coming down to the wire. It's 49 a days, just shading Missionary Ridge. Bolu Light is now looking to get in behind that pair. He drops back a length or so. Never Black is 2 off fourth on the outside of Irish Empire, followed by Al Hanib, who seems to have settled down okay. He's 5 off the lead, and 2 off last is Glorify. 3/4 of a mile to go in the Golden Gate Handicap. Missionary Ridge and 49 a days. Match strides clear of Bolu Light, who's still off the course a touch. On his inside are Irish Empire and Never Black pushing up in the centre in the blue hood. And they jam up at the 5/8. There's only 2.5 covering 5. Al Hanib in behind them, and 3 lengths to Glorify. Nearing the half mile, Missionary Ridge by a head to 49 a days in a leisurely run race. Bolu Light still 3 wide. Behind them is Al Hanib being let stride 3 and 4 wide by Pink Eye. He travels up fourth, 2 off the lead. On the inside is Irish Empire, Never Black the centre as they pack right up, and at the rear is Glorify, and he has a fatiguing pursuit in front of him. Down the side to the 5/16, Missionary Ridge with 49 a days and Bolu Light. 3 abreast with Al Hanib hooking 4 deep. He's within 3/4 of a length of them. Just behind the leaders, Never Black as they turn from Glorify. Irish Empire last on the rail. Plenty of hopes coming down to the 8th pole. Al Hanib ranges up to join and head Missionary Ridge. On the extreme outside, Glorify with Never Black run on, but Al Hanib has stormed to the front, and Al Hanib is coming away. The Golden Gate Handicap is all over. Al Hanib and Lafitte Pink Eye Jr. far too good. Missionary Ridge second. Third is Never Black, followed by Glorify and Irish Empire.
And the winner, Al Hanib, makes it 2 in a row now on the turf as the Argentine with a very impressive time. 2:13 and 4 is the second fastest time ever. It was topped only by John Henry back in 1984, and he holds the record at 2:13 flat. There's the winner's circle, the runner-up Missionary Ridge, and it was Never Black finishing third. At even money, a little bit of change, 420 for those who bet number 4, Al Hanib. Had a little trouble going the clubhouse turn, according to Pinkay. You might have saw Al Hanib having to check and steady there, but he felt very confident. In fact, even before he got to the quarter pole, he said he knew he was the winner. All right, we'll take our final timeout and be back.